All right, here we are. It is Tuesday, October 14th, and we have a potential for rain in the forecast. Can you believe it? Unfortunately, it does coincide with a very busy weekend as far as central Alabama goes. We got the Yellowwood 500, so let's talk about what we could expect here moving forward. So, our weather headlines will continue with the cool nights and the warm afternoons here over the next several days, and that's going to mean highs in the 80s, lows in the 50s. We're dry through Saturday. That pattern shifts by Sunday. Severe threat is low, but it is not zero. So we'll dive into all of that. Once again, just impressed by these lows. We had several spots in the upper 40s in north and central Alabama. Low 50s all the way down to Troy. Mid 50s at Dothan. 51 in Monroeville. So this is a product of really dry conditions at the surface. We're able to cool efficiently with the clear night, and there's no water to help insulate that daytime heating. So with that in mind, our low temperatures for Wednesday morning will be in the 50s once again. Be slightly warmer, but still a cool start to the day. We look at our highs. Again, Wednesday we're talking, temperatures again in the mid to upper 80s. I think we'll easily be 85 plus in several spots in central Alabama on Wednesday. Staying cool though, Thursday, once again, overnight lows in the 50s for much of central Alabama, a few 60s further to the south. And again, towards the end of the week, we'll have that potential to be in the middle 80s, and you can see this forecast is on repeat. So let's go to our upper level pattern. I love these maps. So we're going to take this as Wednesday, and you can see that big ridge. That is a sign of that warm air, and that's why we are going to remain warm. You can see type values here that noting the warm air mass beneath there. So let's push this forward to Thursday. Now that ridge axis is a little further to east. So there's our axis, a weak ridge here. And here's our trough incoming. So that is our next weather system, and that will be approaching as we head into the Alabama weekend. So move ahead to Saturday. If you plans outside Saturday, I don't think we have any concerns with rain. The surface front is going to be trailing back here into the Plains region and moving through places like Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana. But the heart of the trough is going to be well to the north. You can see some height values incredibly low for northern Minnesota and the Great Lakes region up there near the UP. But this will be enough of a trough to get a surface shortwave, it looks like. So this is what we call a shortwave. You can see a little perturbation in the atmospheric flow, and that oftentimes comes with some storms, occasionally on the stronger side. So this, again, the little shortwaves around the Gulf Coast, and we'll watch that for some rain, perhaps storms in the weekend. By Monday, we are looking at that trough of the northeast, another ridge building in the country, one northerly flow, so we'll be cool for a day or two, and then again, the ridge will flatten out a little bit as we head towards midweek. So that's sort of the synoptic view of what we're going to see. I want to go to some model data now, and this is going to be the GFS. So two different models here. This is Sunday at, actually, this is Saturday at about 11 o'clock. Push this forward. This is 1 o'clock on Sunday morning. There's the front. It's basically right at the mighty Mississippi. Out ahead of it, we have rain, we have storms, and those will move into West Alabama shortly after midnight. By 7 o'clock, the heavy rain is along to the east of I-65, at least according to this model. Front continues to move throughout the day. Our winds will begin to pick up. It'll be breezy. It'll turn cooler by Sunday evening, and we're in store for a cool Monday morning with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. So let's go now. This is a look at instability values. This shows how much energy we have in development, the likelihood of storms to develop and become on the stronger side. This particular model, very, very conservative. In fact, values and stability values are incredibly low, if not non-existent. You go to Sunday afternoon, there's a little bit of gloom down there in southwest Alabama, south of Green and Hale County, all the way down to Mobile. But in northern central Alabama, it's just not really there. By the time you get some stability, I think a lot of the rain will have pushed off to the east. This is another model solution, the European, starting Saturday at 7 o'clock. Once again, showing the front approaching by late Saturday evening. This is once again 1 o'clock on Sunday morning. And this rain, thunderstorm swap will move across central Alabama once again. This tells me that there's 3 different models. This is showing, depicting that line of rain and thunderstorms right along just east of I-65 in central Alabama, to the west of I-65, to the south, and pushing through much of the morning. And as we said in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, the heaviest rain shifted in Georgia, a few light showers, breezy conditions, and a temperature that will be dropping steadily throughout the day. Now, the European model is a little more aggressive. This is a look at instability values starting on Saturday evening and working into Sunday. You can see here these numbers are a little bit higher. So looking at the stronger, higher instability, more energy in place, and perhaps enough to get thunderstorms. So the differences in these two would be the difference between a potential strong thunderstorm, a few strong thunderstorms, and none at all. So that'll be probably the biggest thing to watch as we move forward in this forecast. Those of you headed to the Talladega Superspeedway for the Yellowwood 500 truck race on Friday from about 84, Saturday mostly cloudy 3. And as we look at the Wood 500 on Sunday, we will see potential for morning thunderstorms. Temperatures will be hovering right around the 70s, falling throughout the evening. So a detailed look at the Wood 500. Got our rain coverage here. This is made off of what I've been looking at. So tailgating, morning trailers, souvenirs, stuff. That's what we did as a kid. We'd walk around with souvenir trailers and have a good time. Rain coverage will be highest in the morning. I've got numerous widespread around 9 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, start to isolated. Rain chances will be dropping here as we close to the green flag. And by the end of the race, check your flag. We will be dry with the rain likely long gone. So keep an eye on this forecast here if you're headed to Talladega. Here's a look at the rain that could come from this system. This WPC map depicting anywhere from half an inch, quarter of an inch in extreme East Alabama, all the way up to about an inch and a half, places like Hamilton, inch and a quarter for Huntsville, and this will be beneficial. Now, tropical rain, we will absolutely take every bit of this rain accumulation. Tropical update: tropics really winding out. No concern over the next 7 days for any sort of development. The only storm on the map, Lorenzo, and this is going to move basically in this direction. It's going to peel out to sea, zero threat inland, and that's about it. Always good to see the tropics on the quieter side. So we look at temperature outlooks at the CPC, and this goes through October 28th, and temperatures not quite as warm as they've been. This is indicating that we've got very slight probability of above average temperatures, which would mean mid 70s and morning mid 50s. So just because you see the orange here does not mean that it's going to be insanely hot. So that is a look at kind of the forecast rundown for the weekend, and hopefully that gets some clarity. As we get closer, we'll be able to hone in on some of these details and give you the most accurate forecast possible. So that's a check of your forecast, Alabama forecast for